Hey ladies and gentlemen, this is Javier with The Real Javier Novoa. Please subscribe and like to our channel if you find these videos of value. We are releasing videos of value every single day, as well as we're going to be doing a podcast as well as a special Sunday service, which will go into the spiritual and mystical aspects of scriptures, because this is all very important. This is all coming to a convergence. And I was just contemplating tonight. I had been reading the financial news, ladies and gentlemen, and another bank fell again. A few days ago, it was First Republic, and now it is PacWest. And these banks are collapsing like dominoes, and they're doing it because the depositors no longer have confidence that these banks will have their deposits. Despite the assurances of government, people's intuitions are tuned into the fact that the FDIC and so on and so forth. I have to choose my words very carefully, especially on YouTube, but let's just say that people are awake to the bigger picture here. And we are going to be releasing some videos this week discussing economic news. And the reason why we follow this news and these current events is because it gives us excitement and hope. Why is that? Because, ladies and gentlemen, this is what you've been training for. This is what all of our experience in spirituality, this is what all of our devotion to mysticism, and this is what all of our studies in philosophy and the scriptures have been preparing us for. Because I am according to the opinion of William James in Pragmatism, that says the measure of a philosophy is not so much whether it is metaphysically coherent, although ours is, but it is rather in the fact that it makes your life better. And this philosophy, and this philosophy alone, makes your life good in any circumstances, and indeed allows you to profit and benefit from circumstances. That's why we're so heavily going into Stoicism. That's why we're so heavily going into this current of minimalism, and that's why we're even going to study the ancient Greek philosophers like the Epicureans and even Aristotle, because they all have things to tell us that are very prescient in these uncertain and unstable times. As the introduction in one of the books I remember by Joel Goldsmith said, a great man, I believe he was a writer who was writing the introduction to Joel Goldsmith's work, a very successful man, said that these principles, without these principles, life is just not quite worth living. Because life without spiritual principles, ladies and gentlemen, is just like riding a roller coaster of highs and lows, and the highs never stick around. The lows don't stick around either, but nothing sticks around. However, when you have this firm footing in spiritual and philosophical principles, and you know who you are, it is as if your house is built upon a very stable and solid rock, and the waves cannot crash into you, as the parable goes. And of course, we're going to be going deeply into these parables in the Christian and Judaic and Islamic scriptures in our Sunday services. And we're going to be going very deeply and chewing over the meanings of these passages in scripture and of these parables. So I hope you'll join me for that. But I was just contemplating the economic situation is about to get bad, and ironically that should excite us, ladies and gentlemen, because it's about time for us to come into our own, and it's about time for us to seize the moment to become the new influencers and to help to awaken the rest of humanity. So thanks for watching our channel, and please subscribe and like. We are growing and taking off astronomically in these days, and we simply have more growth to look forward to as we grow together as a community. I'm learning from you and you're learning from me. Remember also, we're doing coaching calls where we go into how you can radically and rapidly transform your life, and I can create a customized personal plan for you doing that in less time than you thought possible. You don't have to make the mistakes that I did. You don't have to learn it on your own. I'm here to help you and to offer my services in that. So until very soon, we're going to be making a lot more videos this week. I am Javier, and with great love and appreciation, we'll see you tomorrow.